What I love about Magic, especially with cards, is I love the way they feel. Like, I love the way cards just move in your hands. I love the weight. I love the size. It's 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. It fits perfectly in the palm. And there's so many different things that you could work on with a deck of cards. There's 52 cards in a deck, 52 weeks in a year. There's 4 suits, 4 seasons, 13 cards per suit. 13 lunar months per year. If you count every single pip, there's 364, plus the Joker makes it 365. So there's just so many little bits of information stored in a deck of cards. To this day, I'm not even kidding, I fall asleep almost every night with a deck of cards in my hand or next to me, and I wake up with cards stuck to me all the time. There's so many fascinating figures in the history of Magic, and if you look at all the old posters and all of the art from the last few centuries, it's incredible. I was obsessed with studying Harry Houdini, and there was a poster that he had made that he died before he was able to do it, and it was him buried alive. And I said, what if we do it, but I'm buried underwater? I'm in a coffin, but I'm under 6 tons of water. So it's a coffin with a coffin that's see-through on top of it that's full of water, and then I'm buried there. And what if I did it for a week instead of a month? I'll last a week, I'll lay in there with nothing, no food, just water and a trucker's tube, that they use when they go to the bath. And I'll fast beforehand and I'll do it. So we went to Queens where Houdini was buried, and there was a funeral shop, and I bought a coffin, and I just started sleeping in it just to practice. So I'd stay in the coffin 1, 2, 3, and then obviously I won't be able to eat. Obviously I'll need a trucker's catheter, a trucker's tube it's called, and I would need about 4.5 liters of water a day, and yeah, it should be doable. I practiced, I did 4 days, and then I was like, I can do this. And that was the beginning of the stunts. The stunt that I'm probably most proud of is the balloons, because I was able to show that one to my daughter. She was 10 years old. I wanted to do something that was happy and colorful and nice, and because I stopped doing them when she was 1.5 because I was injured. And I said, I'm never doing another stunt. I stopped for a decade almost. And then I wanted to give my daughter something beautiful and show her what I love doing. So I put together a rig of balloons, and I rode the balloons up to up to 25,000 feet, and then released, and then jumped down, landed, and was brought to her. So that's probably my favorite one. The exciting part of being a magician is you're always practicing, you're always learning, you're always improving, and there's no end to it. So lots of the tricks that I do, I've been doing for 30 plus years, but I'm still changing them all the time, and they're still evolving. So I think there's just no end. And I think the reason whenever I'm stopped or people ask me to do magic, I always love to do it. It's because even though I love the practice of it, I'm also improving slightly, always trying to make it slightly better. Wait, George, can you give me exactly half of the day? No, but I'm saying like this way, because then it would be exact. Yeah,
You want me to rip it?
Yeah, the whole day.
Hold it?
Yeah.
I don't think so. No.
Here, hold on, let's check. We try to, yeah. Seems pretty tough.
Yeah, no, I can't rip it.
Here's something I worked on for a while. So now we have exactly half. I never imagined a deck of cards would take me around the world, and I'd meet all these incredible people, and I'd find all these amazing magicians that I only imagined or had read about, and I would be able to learn from them. I'm able to entertain anywhere. If I'm sitting on a train, if I'm on an airplane, if I'm in a cafe, whatever. It's I had never ever imagined a deck of cards would do that. It brought me, 52 cards literally brought me around the world and changed my life in the best possible way. The world may have changed, but magic is the same. By the way, and the more technology advances, and the more AI, and the more this becomes relevant, I feel. It's like people are looking for something that they, that defies logic, but they know this is really happening in front of them. So I think magic is like kind of perfect for that.